Welcome to my channel Soul Yoga. This is Priya, and in today's session of yoga and pranayam sequence, we will try to focus on detoxing and stretching our body completely. The benefits in today's session will be multifold. You will feel detoxed, digestive organs replenished and strengthened, and you'll be stretching your body also. Let's get centered with our asana. Continue breathing, folding your palms in Namaste and thanking the sages. Let's warm up our body with a couple of Surya Namaskaras. Forward bend. With every forward bend, you deeply inhale till you come to a plank. Dandasana, upward dog pose, downward dog pose, stretching your ankles and continue breathing. Come to your center, bending back. Continue. I'm just showing you how to sit in Kukatasana, which is the chair pose, where you're trying to keep your knees and the feet as close as possible and sitting as if you're sitting on a chair. Then you bend forward, take a deep breath in, look straight, get into a plank. Dandasana, upward dog pose. Couple of deep breaths in upward dog pose, feeling the stretch in the spine, and downward dog pose with ankles totally stretched and the calf muscles. Step between the hands. Sit in Kukatasana or chair pose again. You can see how it looks from the front with the feet close together, the knees touching each other. This is a power pose. Come back again. Forward fold. Continue with your Vinyasa Surya Namaskaras. Sit in plank. Upward dog pose. A downward dog. With ankles deeply stretched. Step between your hands. Look forward, look straight. Sit in Kukatasana, the chair pose. Hands extended up. Bend back. Namaste. With Surya Namaskaras, we ensure that the body is warm enough for the following asanas and poses. Bend forward, then come to a plank. Let's do upward dog. Stretch ourselves thoroughly. Downward facing dog with the ankles and the calf muscle straight. Continue breathing. Step between your hands. Bend back. Namaste. Let's repeat Surya Namaskaras couple of more times with certain variations. Jump into plank or step there into plank. Dandasana and then upward dog, feeling the stretch in the spine. Again downward facing dog. Jump between your hands. Bend back. Sit in Kukatasana, the chair pose. Bend forward. Continue breathing. Jump into plank. Dandasana. And now stretching downward dog. Now lift your left leg and then bend it from the knee. This is a variation of Surya Namaskara. And then let us stretch. Let us stretch in crescent and step between your hands. Bend back. Namaste. Let's repeat this variation of Surya Namaskara to the other side. Bend back. Let's turn forward. Jump into plank. Upward dog, couple of deep breaths in upward dog. Downward facing dog with ankles and legs totally stretched. Your hamstrings are stretched. Now lift your right leg and bend at your knee. Stretching yourself and feeling the stretch in the lower back. Now step between your hands. crescent pose with your left heel touching the sky and your hands touching each other. Come to plank again, upward dog, downward facing dog in the same position, and stretching your feet, jump between your hands. These variations of Surya Namaskaras will rejuvenate your body and make them stronger and prepared for the sequence of asanas. Let's have one more variation of Surya Namaskaras. Bend forward with a deep breath in. Continue breathing. Look straight, spine stretched. Jump or walk to plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Let's do upward dog. Couple of deep breaths. And now stretch yourselves in downward facing dog. You may now lift your left leg and try to stretch as much as possible. Step between your hands. And now you do a twist. You twist with a namaste. The twist will ensure that your digestion processes and juices are flowing. Straight up, plank, Chaturanga Dandasana, upward dog, downward facing dog, Ardha Matsyendrasana, and now you may come to the center. Namaste. Let's repeat the variation with a twist of Surya Namaskara again. Bend forward, look straight, step back or jump into plank, Chaturanga Dandasana, upward dog, downward facing dog. Now lift your right leg. With a deep breath, lift your right leg up. Keep it straight as much as possible. Feel the stretch in the back and in a crescent, and then with a twist. Twist yourself thoroughly. This detox poses variation of Surya Namaskara is very effective to the spine. Now come to the center in crescent. Stretch yourself as much as possible. Chaturanga Dandasana, upward dog, downward facing dog, stretching yourself well. Step between your hands, take a deep breath in, bend back. Namaste. Now the variation of Surya Namaskara, this time we will do a twist with a certain modification. So come to plank, Chaturanga Dandasana, upward dog. Let's go to downward facing dog. Try to touch the skull of the yoga mat, lift your left leg, and with a swoosh, you step between your hands and you twist, and you try to twist as much as possible with your right elbow next to your left knee, and if possible, and if you're flexible enough, you try to touch the right palm next to your left foot, and in the next level of flexibility, you clasp your hands between your legs and look straight up, feeling the juices, your gastric juices and the navel center, and continue smiling. This is a great hip flexor also. It opens up your hips. Try to get into center. Be straight up, even if you are toppling the way I did, it's alright. Now lift your left leg, feel the stretch. And now come to Chaturanga Dandasana, upward dog, downward facing dog. Feel the stretch in your shoulders and legs. Lift your right leg straight up. Step between your hands, and this time we are twisting in the right side. Just ensure that your balance is correct. First, you can take position by placing your left palm on the yoga mat and stretching your right hand up. And slowly, as you gain balance, you can do a quick namaste with the entire body twisted and turned. And now, if you're flexible enough, you can hold your palms and pull between the crook of the legs and look up. This is an ultimate twist. And now let's come to crescent again. Now let's lift our right leg behind, stretching your body. Chaturanga Dandasana with one leg, upward dog. Feeling the stretch in your lower back, downward facing dog. The variations of Surya Namaskaras are a delight to your body. Now let's do Padangushtasana and come up, then back, continue breathing. The body is warm enough and rejuvenated. Let's sit in Kukatasana, the chair pose, with your feet touching each other and knees touching each other. And let's do a twist, a spinal twist in the Kukatasana. Continue breathing and twist. Twist to your right. This appears to be a simple asana, which it is, and at the same time it rejuvenates and stimulates the digestive system and makes your legs strong and powerful. Let's do Padangushtasana, bend forward, come back again to Kukatasana and twist to the left. Continue breathing, look up at the sky, feel the twist. Now let's come to chair again, couple of deep breaths here. Padangushtasana, the forward fold, holding your toes. Now bend your right leg at your knee, keeping your left leg straight and twist, looking up. I'll show you how it appears from the sides. You're trying to keep one leg straight. The right leg is straight and the left leg is slightly twisted, and we twist from the waist. Let's come to final twist with your left leg in front and you're twisting to your left. You can place your hands, your right hand on the yoga mat, and now if you are flexible and you can attempt at holding your hands between your legs and looking straight up. As a final detox pose, you can step both the legs, feet together, keeping your clasp of the hands and looking up. An excellent twist of the spine. Slowly step your right leg behind in the crescent. Your right palm is gently placed next to your left. And you come back, and now you lift your left leg up, folding at the knee, feeling the stretch, planting firmly your left foot on the yoga mat. Now let's do upward dog, downward facing dog. You can try to get your feet closer to your head. Continue breathing, just step between your hands. Now let's twist to the right. This time your left leg is slightly bent and your right leg is straight, and you twist. You may now step your left leg behind. We are repeating the entire exercise, the pose on the other side. You are twisting to your right, just the way you did in your left. With the namaste to your left side. Now you can clasp, if possible, you can clasp your hands between your legs. Your left leg should be as straight as possible. The left heel looking up at the sky. And slowly, as you regain your balance and deep breaths, couple of deep breaths, maybe Ujjayi breath, you step your left leg next to your right leg, and your left leg is also bent but your right leg is straight, body is twisted. Do not remove the clasp. You may step back again with your left palm on the yoga mat next to your right foot, and lift your right leg up. Continue breathing. Bend your right leg at the knee. And now come to upward dog. Downward facing dog. Continue breathing. Feel your entire back and your legs being stretched. Step between your hands. Padangushtasana. Hold your toes. Hold your toes and just relax in that pose. Couple of deep breaths. A forward bend, massaging your spine. Now you may place your palms behind your feet. I'll turn sideways to show how the pose looks. You're placing your palms behind the feet on the yoga mat. Now bend forward and back and come to the center. Let's move to the next asana. Come to downward dog pose. Let's prepare ourselves for pigeon. Stretch yourself in downward dog. Lift your right leg and with a swoosh, bend your right leg next to your perpendicular to your body like a pigeon. Your left foot is flat on the yoga mat and you're looking straight. This is an excellent hip flexor, very good for athletes and runners. And let's place our elbows on the yoga mat. Continue breathing. Now you may twist. You may twist in this asana, pigeon pose with a twist. Now you're keeping your left elbow on the right knee and you're twisting. Pigeon with the twist helps so much in relaxing the spine. Now you can rest with your elbows and hand and your head flat on the yoga mat. Continue breathing. Feel the stretch in your hips. Slowly get up. Now you may place your left foot on the right knee. Okay, it's all right even if your left knee is little up. You just try to place it gently on the right foot. Your left knee should be on the right foot, and now you can do a namaste and place your elbow on the left foot, inside of the left foot, and you're twisting here. This is the double pigeon. Repeat it the other side. Feel the stretch in the spine. This is a twisty yoga flow. The hip flexors are totally stretched. Fresh blood flows towards your hips. Now you can gently place both the elbows on the yoga mat and bend forward. Slowly release your legs. Let's come to downward dog and repeat the entire flow on the other side. Keep stretching in downward dog, couple of deep breaths, preparing yourself for pigeon in the other side. Now you may lift your left leg and place your left leg totally perpendicular. The bent left leg is totally perpendicular to the body. Your right foot is flat on the yoga mat. You look straight up, feeling your hips stretched. Your hips are squared on the yoga mat. Now you may place your elbows on the yoga mat. Keep breathing, inhalations and exhalations, and feeling fresh blood flowing in your hip flexors. Now let's twist. Let's twist with a namaste. Your right elbow is next to your left knee. Look up. Namaste. Feel the twist and the stretch. Let's come to double pigeon. Place your right foot just above the right knee. I'm going to show you how it looks. You're placing your right foot on the right knee. There is a triangle shape between your legs, and now you're seated in double pigeon. This is an excellent asana for those who lead sedentary jobs. Fresh blood flows in the hips. Continue breathing. Now let's do a twist and namaste. With a twist, the right elbow is at your right foot, and you are feeling the stretch in the right hips, both the hips. Now let's twist to the other side. Try placing your left elbow on the right knee. Continue breathing. Continue breathing and focused on navel center. Relax and come to the center. Let's come on all fours and let's do a waist shoulder twist asana. This stretches your shoulder. This pose stretches your shoulder. You come on your fours and then you try to place your right shoulder on the yoga mat, and you stretch your left hand further for support, and you look up in the sky. This is a complete waist twist, and you're trying to touch the back of your skull on the yoga mat. Today's sequence is dedicated to twists and turns of the spine. Continue breathing. Slowly you may get up. Now let's repeat the other side. Come on all fours. Take a couple of deep breaths, get centered, and now place your left shoulder on the yoga mat. One side is more flexible than the other. You will notice the back of your skull is on the yoga mat, and your right hand is extended to give yourself support. Continue breathing and feeling the twist and the stretch. Slowly you may get up and come to all fours. And now let's do a shoulder stretch. Extend your hands ahead in front of this yoga mat and try touching your chin on the yoga mat and your chest. Keep your feet hip width apart and feel your upper back stretched. Slowly get up. I'm adjusting my hair clip. Keep your hair aside during the entire sequence of asanas gets so crucial. Let's take the complete twist with Ardha Matsyendrasana, placing your left foot next to your right knee and twisting, taking the support and twisting, trying to hold the left hand with the right foot and twisting back. How can we miss Ardha Matsyendrasana after all this entire sequence is dedicated to twist? That's right. Now let's repeat it. The other side. You're placing your left foot next to your right foot next to your left knee. It's extremely confusing. So you're holding your right foot. Your right hand is holding your left foot and you're twisting back. Continue breathing Ardha Matsyendrasana, the spinal twist. It detoxes the entire body and strengthens you internally. Continue breathing. And we come up slowly back to the central position. Let's stand straight. Let's come to Trinkonasana, the triangle pose. Just spread your legs as far as possible in the yoga mat so that you exactly do not lose the balance. Prepare yourself for Trinkonasana, the triangle. The left foot is facing the screen and the right foot is facing the other side of the wall. And you hold your right foot with your right hand and extend your left hand up. You look at the thumb and now turning both the feet in the same direction. This is a complete hamstring stretch which also energizes the digestive system. You place both the hands next to your right foot and continue breathing here. Now again, turn your right foot in the same direction. The left foot is facing the screen and you twist Parivritta Trinkonasana. Continue breathing in Parivritta Trinkonasana, the twisted triangle pose. Continue the twist and breathing in the navel center. Now let's come to the center and let's repeat it. Turn your left foot the other direction. Both the feet are perpendicular to each other. The right foot this time faces the screen and you bend from your waist. You hold your left foot with your left hand and your right hand is extended up. Continue looking at the sky and the right thumb. Now with both the feet in the same direction, you can try to adjust by getting them a little closer. You do a hamstring stretch. Place both the hands next to your foot and do the hamstring stretch. Continue breathing. Now let's do Parivritta Trinkonasana, the twisted triangle. The left foot is facing the other side and the right foot is perpendicular to the left foot. And you're twisting, you're holding your right hand. You're holding it, your left foot is being held by your right hand. Come to the center, place your elbow and then let's twist. Twist from the waist and try to spread your legs as much as possible, feeling the stretch in your waist, your glutes, your hips. Place your elbows again together. Twist the other side. Continue breathing. Come to the center. Parsvattonasana. Now you may sit and relax a bit. But now let's do the final detox pose. I'm showing you how it's to be done. It's a modification of Mayurasana, the peacock pose. You place both the palms like this, the way I'm showing it, and try to plant your elbows under your gut. The first stage for beginner, you can place your nose and your mouth on the yoga mat, and slowly then lift it and try to lift your left leg up. This is an excellent detox pose, and you can try to balance it in midair as much as possible. This time lift your right leg and you can try to come in peacock variation. Now let's move to the final peacock pose. You can go into Padmasana first. This peacock pose is a great detox pose. Removes all the toxins from your digestive system and revitalizes. You sit in the Padmasana the way I am showing. Place your hands. I'm going to show it in sideways because it's more convenient to show. And now place your elbows under your stomach and try to first in the beginner lift your legs from the waist and now balance it. The peacock pose is an excellent detox way. You can lift your legs and then come. It's a challenging pose but an effective one nevertheless. Let's do a couple of Viloma Pranayam sitting in the Vajrasana. We are done with our Hatha Yoga sequence, the body poses. Let's do a couple of pranayams and get centered. The internal organs need to be re-energized and rejuvenated with pranayam, the breathing techniques. Let's do Anulom Vilom Pranayam, alternate nostrils. Couple of deep breaths with alternate nostrils. I'm going to now demonstrate how Anulom Vilom Pranayam needs to be practiced. Let me get the yoga mat closer to the camera. Hello, I thought I should get closer to explain how Anulom Vilom Pranayam and Vilom Pranayam is done. So you have to sit with the spine erect. Either you sit in Siddhasana with your right foot on the left lap, or you sit with your left foot on the right lap, or you can sit in Padmasana. Just ensure that in every pranayam you are keeping your spine totally erect. Today we will learn the perfect way of doing Anulom Vilom Pranayam and then Vilom Pranayam. These two pranayams, after completing any sequence of yoga, any sequence of body poses, which is the yoga part of it, if you do it in the end, you really feel centered, powerful and calmer to plan for the whole of the day. So keep yourself in Chin Mudra. This is Chin Mudra, where you touch the tips of your the index finger and the thumb like this, and the rest of the fingers are closer. They are not spread apart, they're closer and they are kept on your knees. So in Anulom Vilom Pranayam, which is the alternate nostril breathing, you close your right nostril with the right thumb and you take a deep breath in with your left nostril with a count of 4. And as you take a deep breath in with the left nostril, you close your left nostril with your ring finger and exhale, and you release your right nostril and you exhale out. So something like this. Just watch. And as you exhale, you have to exhale in a count of 6. So you inhale with a count of 4 and you exhale with a count of 6. That means you are trying to empty your lungs. You're filling the lungs with energy and then you're trying to empty your lungs. So let's repeat this entire alternate nostril breathing for at least 5 cycles. Each cycle is when the alternate nostrils are inhaling. Okay, so one side. Okay, let's do it a couple of times. Try to keep your middle finger between your eyebrows and your attention focus between your eyebrows. For your convenience, I'm showing it, releasing it. Remember, whenever you're inhaling, you will feel a bit of tension coming up in your body. And when you're exhaling, you should feel relaxation and you should relax your shoulders. Okay? So as you breathe in, your shoulders should come up, your chest should come up, you should be filling up your lungs. And as you breathe out, you should deliberately relax your shoulders. So do this couple of times. This is alternate nostril breathing, Anulom-Vilom Pranayam. So now I'm going to tell you Viloma Pranayam. What is Viloma Pranayam? Viloma Pranayam is a very different kind of breathing where you are inhaling and then interrupting. So as you inhale, in a count of 3, you stop and you have a count of 3 again. So you inhale 1, 2, 3. You stop, you interrupt your inhalation. Count internally in your mind 1, 2, 3. Then again inhale from where you had stopped to 1, 2, 3. So something like this. Sorry. It's a general inhalation. So first you just relax, breathe in, breathe out. Now you do a count of 3 inhalation. Stop, count to 3, inhale again, count of 3, stop. And if you have the lung capacity, you can again inhale for 3. So that means you're inhaling 1, 2, 3, stopping for 1, 2, 3, inhaling again 1, 2, 3, stopping again 1, 2, 3. Then inhaling again 1, 2, 3, stopping 1, 2, 3, and then exhalation and relaxation. That means you are inhaling, interrupting, inhaling, interrupting, inhaling, interrupting for 3 times. Okay? So this is the Viloma Pranayam, and it has a very, very powerful effect in calming your senses, calming your mind, and increasing your lung capacity. So let's do it. Final time, last time, and you can practice it at your own free time, whenever you get the time. Do it on your own. So sit with spine erect, chin mudra, inhale, stop, inhale again, stop, inhale. By this time, your lungs must be totally filled. And exhale. Let's repeat it one more time. Stop. 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 Initially, you may struggle to fill up your lungs with the 3 count, but that's all right. Initially you might struggle, and since you're beginners, it will be all right. But gradually, your lung capacity will increase, and you will be able to master these inhalations and stopping, inhalations, interruptions for at least 3 to 4 cycles. That will increase your lung capacity, and this breathing technique, the Viloma Pranayam, as I was mentioning, strengthens your lungs and your internal organs. Namaste and have a great day. So that's the end of our session. You may subscribe to the channel and revisit for other sequences. Continue your yoga and good luck for the day.